De La Soul's Trugoy the Dove. Tragically, Trugoy the Dove, who was a member of the pioneering hip-hop duo De La Soul, passed away recently. Pitchfork has been informed by a spokesperson of the band that the news is true today, February 12. Trugoy's age was given as 54 years. Although the official cause of death has not been disclosed at this time, the rapper was open about the fact that he had been diagnosed with congestive heart failure in recent years. Trugoy, whose birth name was David Jude Jolicoeur, along with his high school pals and fellow rappers Pose Nuos and Maceo, established De La Soul in 1988. The Amityville neighborhood of Long Island, New York, was where all three of the artists spent their formative years. In 1989, De La Soul released their first album, titled 3 Feet High and Rising, shortly after attracting the notice of a local producer by the name of Prince Paul. That album would go on to become their most successful commercially as a group. And it would cause a stir in both the rap and pop communities. Numerous artists, such as Mos Def, Jurassic 5, Tyler, The Creator, Pharrell, and Damon Albarn, who enlisted Trugoy for the early Gorillaz smash. Feel Good Incorporated have mentioned the trio as a key influence in their work. The trio's impact can be felt even in the modern day. In addition to the fact that they were significant in their own day, it was a particularly successful time for East Coast hip-hop, one that gave birth to the Native Tongues Posse, a collection of artists that included De La Soul, A Tribe Called Quest, Black Sheep, Queen Latifah, and others. The Native Tongues Posse was formed at this time. The way that De La Soul's music was ingeniously knitted together from samples of jazz and funk was a technique that contributed to their distinctive sound. However, this method was also what would knot up their songs in legal fights for years to come. Some people have hypothesized that the band's absence from streaming platforms was due in part to problems with obtaining clearance for samples of their music. Nevertheless, the band recently revealed that their discography will be made available starting on March 3. The streaming release will include 6 of De La Soul's albums, all of which are widely regarded as being among their best works. Art Official Intelligence, Mosaic Thump, and AOI Bionics, as well as 3 Feet High and Rising, De La Soul is Dead, Balloon Mind State, and Stakes is High. In the press materials that were distributed alongside the announcement, Maceo was quoted as saying, "It's been nearly 20 years since it was due, but finally, we are here." Pharrell, a longtime fan of De La Soul, remarked on the group's impact after learning that their discography would soon be available on digital streaming services. Earlier on in the year, he made the statement that the De La tribe were the forefathers and founders of the way that we see things. When the album 3 Feet High and Rising came out. Thanks for watching my video. Hope you like it. For more, subscribe my channel.